In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain why this next movie is worth your time to watch it, or to watch it again. Today, Review Lens looks at a movie that sometimes gets misunderstood.
See that kid? The one dreaming of serving his country? That Jarhead is me.
Don't worry, be happy.
Listen up! Saddam Hussein has just said the mother of all battles is upon us. We are now Operation Desert Storm, and we're the righteous hammer of God, and that hammer is coming down.
I was hooked.
Bye now. Good luck now.
Jarhead isn't a war film about battles or heroics. It's a film about waiting for a war that never comes. About young men who train to become killers, only to find themselves with nothing to shoot at. And that psychological quiet is exactly what makes the movie so uncomfortable and so honest. Based on Anthony Swofford's memoir of his time in the Marine Corps during the Gulf War, Jarhead follows Swoff, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, as he joins a scout sniper unit. He trains, he sweats, he gets broken down and rebuilt into something new, but then nothing. The war he prepared for turns out to be miles of sand, burning oil fields, boredom, dehydration, and waiting for orders that never come. It's a movie that asks a simple question. What happens when you train someone to kill and then don't let them? Gyllenhaal plays Swoff like a coil that's wound too tight. You see him trying to hold on to something: identity, purpose, sanity, and failing a little more each day. And the thing is, a lot of that tension wasn't just acting. The filming conditions were brutal. The cast shot in real desert heat in Mexico and California, and the production pushed authenticity hard.
Bye now.
You will train, you will hydrate, and you will maintain a constant state of suspicious alertness.
We at war. We at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves.
The actors went through Marine boot camp under real military advisors. Long days in sand pits, heat exhaustion, and dehydration were common. Sarsgaard mentioned in interviews that everyone was fried and meaner than they meant to be. There was also real tension between Jake Gyllenhaal and Jamie Foxx. Foxx had just come off Ray and Collateral. He was newly crowned Hollywood royalty, and he carried himself like it. He actively took control of scenes, sometimes improvising and shifting tone. Gyllenhaal, still in a career transition phase, struggled with that dynamic. Mendes even had to separate them during certain sequences to keep the emotional balance of the film intact. Ironically, that friction actually helps the film. Foxx's character is a staff sergeant who demands respect, stability, and composure, and he plays that control against Gyllenhaal's unraveling uncertainty. That tension reads as real because, in many ways, it was. Director Sam Mendes, coming off American Beauty and Road to Perdition, wasn't interested in making a war movie where the big emotional payoff is a fight scene. He wanted apathy and numbness. His approach frustrated Universal executives who kept asking him, "Where's the action? Where's the climax?" Mendes famously replied, "There is no climax. That's the point." And he's right. The coolest scene in the movie is when Swoff and Troy finally get permission to take a sniper shot the moment they've trained months for, and it's denied, pulled away. The war ends, and nobody ever fires. No medals, no closure. That's the tragedy of Jarhead. It's not about violence, it's about the psychology of being denied violence after being trained for it.
Right my wrong.
I love this job. I thank God for every day that He gives me in the Corps. Hoorah.
But the movie also looks at something smaller and more human. how young men form identities by attaching themselves to institutions, brotherhoods, and myths, only to eventually realize those myths don't love them back. Jarhead flopped at the time because audiences expected another Black Hawk Down or Full Metal Jacket. Instead, Mendes made a movie that's more like The Things They Carried. It's internal and slow. But years later, this film has been reclaimed, especially by veterans. Many say this is the most accurate war movie ever made because it shows the waiting. And I think that's the most important thing about Jarhead. It shows that real battles don't always happen on the battlefield. Sometimes they happen inside the people who were ready for one. So that's it for this one. Drop a comment. Do you want more flicks like this? Anyway, please smash that like button and let's show YouTube how much we love military movies. And as always, see you on the next one. Save us a balcony seat and extra butter on the popcorn, please.